Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. Wash my face off. I'm gonna put on foundation, but I won't make you guys like watch that just because like I do it the same way as everybody else does. Nothing particular, just to save you guys some watch time. I'm sure it gets boring like watching me pat my face a bajillion times. So anyway, just gonna go ahead and do that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and recreate the look that my son did. In a functional manner. So we'll see how it turns out. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna just get set up and get that done, and then we can get started on the eyeshadow look. Hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, guys. Put on my foundation. I still have a little bit of lip residue. I tried to get it all off from before. Oh, wish I could afford a facelift. Anyway, whatevs. Just gonna play around with that green and stuff that he did because I actually really kind of liked his color combination ideas. I thought they were super fantastic. So we're just gonna go with it. Gonna start by doing just kind of a light green, like a super, super, super light green. This is that palette again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the rest of my page and you'll see. I just got all of these in and I'm super excited about it. Now I'm just kind of putting, since this is like a super, super light green color, I'm just kind of putting this as, I think they call it a transition color. I'm just putting it on the crease. You can honestly put it wherever. Okay. Just wanted to put a little bit on there. Now I think I'm going to do this Act Natural, and we'll see how that. Applies, which so far applies pretty well. It's not quite as pigmented as I would like, but we'll make it work. There we go. It might have just been me. Sorry, I didn't realize I'm blocking it. I'm still trying to figure all this out for you guys, so I'm just having fun. I'm really enjoying doing these. I really hope you guys are. Nobody says anything, so I wouldn't know. But if you're enjoying them, like the video, share it, whatever you want to do. Okay. That eye's done. And I know my lighting's so stupid. I can't wait to get my vanity fixed in a room. It's like super hard to see. It's really, really white. Sorry about that. I'll get it together eventually. And I don't worry about it being perfect when I start. As long as it looks good when I finish is what matters. So don't worry about everything being perfect and exactly how you thought it was going to be and all of that. It's not going to happen that way. And now that I see that, I've got to come back over here. I say don't worry about it, and here I am. I do like my messes to match at least, because that's what it is. It's a hot mess. Okay. So he had, use that one, or should I use, I just got to find it. One moment. Okay, I found it. So I'm going to attempt to do, and I say attempt because I'm not very good at it. But we're going to try. We're going to try and do a little bit of a cut crease and see what happens. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to take this concealer My line is not that great. I know I make the weirdest faces. And eventually, when I have time, I'll figure out how to like add music and all that stuff. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to take... Like I said, for like my shiny ones, I really like to use they've got the little cheapy ones that come in, you know, so you can use whatever, the little foamy ones. I really like this color. I think it's a super awesome color. This is definitely not as good as what I've seen for cut creases, but you know, like I said, I'm learning, and that's what this is all about. It's like learning with you guys, and then you guys can like see and judge my progression and judge yours as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to practice. I've never tried to cut creases, and I kind of feel like I'm basically doing what I usually do, just slightly different. Okay. We're just going to play with it. So far, I really like these colors. Oh my God, I'm so glad I bought them. So glad I bought them. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. Hopefully it matches. And this is just NYX concealer. Like nothing, I've already told you guys I'm broke, so I just do what I can. And I'm just spreading it around, just trying to get some good coverage. And then I only want to do like half my lid. I'm not trying to do like a full on thing. So we'll see how this all turns out. I'm excited about it. And if you guys know of any other like makeup brands that are super cheap but super pigmented, please, please, please share. Everybody's got their secrets. You know, as far as like where they get their makeup, how they do their stuff. And I want those secrets to be shared with everybody. Like, I actually found ColourPop because of watching Vice News. They were doing a thing on counterfeit makeup. And they were talking about how, like, there's no standards and there's no testing and, you know, things like that. It was really, really interesting. But they were... interviewing the people from ColourPop, and they were talking about how they got started and things like that. And they just mentioned like it was a brother and sister that started it. It's a US based company, which I also think is really, really cool, you know, supporting local business. And they don't have stores. Everything is online, so they don't have an overhead. They showed their process as far as like how they make their makeups and stuff. I just thought it was really, really cool. So I figured I'd check it out. And I ended up buying like a couple of different things, and I really liked it, and especially for the price, because it's so much cheap. Like it's so cheap. In my opinion, it's so cheap compared to the other stuff that I've paid for. And so that's how I actually heard about them, was the Vice News thing. And so I've so far enjoyed trying it a lot. So I'm just going to take a darker green. And just kind of go along that crease there. I really hate that brush. It's from a set I got on Wish, which is really, really stupid because it's as cheap as Wish is. And it's obvious. There we go. It's a little better. Your brushes really do matter when it comes to makeup. Like, obviously. Like, excuse me. You can see a difference in how it lays the pigment on this because it's just a different standard. Okay. I really like that so far. Excuse me. I have felt like I was going to lose my voice all freaking day. There it is. I'm just going to put my brushes in front of me so I don't have to like keep looking over because that's stupid. Okay, I said there it is, but there's not. I wonder if that'll work though. Let's give it a shot. See how it does. So this is actually like this brownish color. It's like a green brown. And it didn't add like a whole lot of color. That's fine. I don't know what you guys think so far, but I kind of like it. I think it's kind of awesome. Okay. And everybody starts somewhere when it comes to their makeup. Nobody's going to be amazing and perfect. And like, I've only been messing with this like kind of on a serious level for a couple of years. And I forgot that I had done like the green over here with a better brush. So you can see the difference. So if you're not having good luck with your eyeshadows, try using different brushes, like better brushes. This is actually an e.l.f. brush, so it's not like even a super expensive brush, but it's still better than the ones from Wish. I do need some new eyeshadow brushes just so I can create a little bit more dimension sometimes and be a little bit more specific. Okay, so I think for the underside, I'm going to try and use, because they have all these awesome colors. I really think they're so cool. So I think for like the back end, I'm going to use this like greenish gold color. And I'll add on my eyeliner and stuff so you guys can see like what it all looks like. I typically add that first because I want to know like when I shade how it's going to look. But that's okay. I'm just kind of winging it today and having fun. So that's all that matters. Okay. So kind of got that going there. And then I'm going to come back here with that light green. That one that's on my eyelid. Sorry, I thought it stopped recording for a second. I was like, ah! So you can see I'm just kind of lightly adding the color there. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up so you guys can see, but I'm also trying to get close so you guys can see. So it's like difficult because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, and he had put this like green. I think that's what we're going to do. That's a little bit better. I think the color variation just kind of shows up a little bit better. So I'm just trying to keep like that, you know, and it's not perfect. If you really wanted to, which I'm not going to tonight, I mean, okay, I will. I will just so you guys can see. How to make that line like a little bit more defined, which I'm sure you've seen. You know, you just take your concealer and I want it to be a little bit more specific than what I can do with that. So and then just kind of blend that in. Okay, and I've got two. That's what I need. I wanted that to be, and you can see, at least I think you can. Let me take this off, sorry. So see how that line is really, really, really defined? I would say really, really. It's not like really, really, but it's better. So there's that, that, that. Okay, so that's all you really do is you just take a little bit of concealer and then, you know, blend it, which I've got to because my concealer is like super white, which I got it that way for a reason. So I'm just gonna, And I'm just winging it today. This does seem a lot different than what I usually do. At least for me anyway. I don't know. You guys aren't here with me every day, so. Yeah, that looks good. I was just afraid that if I didn't add concealer, which I used to just put it like under the eye. I'm sure everybody knows by this point because we've all watched videos, you know, to like come down and over like how the light is hitting me and it's got that like triangle. That's where you want to do it at. So, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do this part. And if you mess up doing this, just go back over it with the powder. I mean, you might have 16 layers on by the time you're done, but oh well. Like, it happens. We've all been there. We've all done that. You know, just keep trying until you get the look that you want, or you get to a look that you can live with. You know what I mean? A lot of times that's how I figure stuff out is I find a look I can live with. Sorry, it is like not near as blended as the other side is. One thing that I noticed that probably either nobody else does or they certainly don't when I'm like normally wearing. So this side's pretty sharp. This side's a little bit more rounded, and it's probably just because I didn't blend that out as far as I could have. Maybe I'll try and fix that. There we go. That's a little bit better. That matches a little bit better. I like that. Okay. So, and I'm just kind of spreading it around a little bit here because I really just wanted the definition along that line. I know you guys can see like, because this is definitely not perfect, but anyway, so I'm just, that is what I wanted to be real defined under the eye. I really, no, not so much. So now I am going to find a super cool, no. Give me just one moment. Okay. Now I think I want to do, this is actually like a wish item also. Sometimes I feel like it can't hurt to try. These actually do kind of like these colored eyeliners. It's not like a bright, bright, bright. But sometimes it really is. So I was going to use like this color, but I think I want to stick with the blue. And I just love playing with color. I used to be so scared of it. It was very bland, very neutral colors. And that's okay. Like, it's not bland. I don't want to say that and be like, about it. You know, it is what it is. If you like it, go for it. If you don't and you're wanting to try new things, just try it, because here's the thing. You can always take it off. People might actually like it and it's not that big of a deal. You know, or like you'll like it. So just be expressive. Figure out what it is that makes you happy. And then since I did that, I'm actually going to use this blue. Totally bought this on accident. I thought it was black. But it's not. It's a blue. It was on clearance, so I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. And then I opened it up and it was blue, and I was like, oh, well, no wonder why it was on clearance. So I'm just doing my under lashes here in blue. I don't think I'm going to do blue on the top. I think I'm going to do regular on the top. He's totally my husband and my son are playing his game, so I'm sure you can hear him in the background. So I'm just, again, trying. I always get my mascara all the way down to my eyelid, and I just kind of roll it. I do that just because of the fact that I feel like it separates the lashes. I don't like dealing with brushes as much. Like, if I don't have to, then I don't want to. Oh, see, look. Okay, fixed. Oh, I think that's super cool looking. Oh my god. Okay, I'm super in love with those colors. I'm saying the word super a lot. Sorry. I say funny things when I get excited. Okay. No, I don't want to do this. And this is just the brown eyeshadows that I use. Sorry about his language. He's 15, so it is what it is. Okay. And I do like a darker, and I know I probably should do it the other way, but I do a darker in the back, just to kind of give it like an ombre look. I mean, I don't know if it shows up or if it matters to anybody else, but I just kind of like the way it looks a little bit better. What is the child? Is it a fucking spider head or something? Okay. I'm doing the lighter brown here. And I'm just pulling it back to where my arch is. I am very particular about my eyebrows. I think I've mentioned that before. You know, make sure your brows are done. Like, there's no point in having like super pretty. I say there's no point. That's probably rude. I feel like there's no point in like just doing all this if your brows aren't done. And not really even that they're not done. It's just like don't fill in your brows and then have hairs like all over the place in different places. Like if I had a bunch of loose hair down here or loose hair up here, like get rid of that stuff. Yeah, make it look a little bit clean. As far as the rest of it goes, I don't think anybody cares. Okay.
No, you can't do that. That'll lose fucking health, dickhead. That's cheating. No, no, no. Don't drop me. Dude, I don't have that much health. Okay. Okay.
And I feel like that side is almost always harder for me to do. Just because the brush,
What? No, you said that. I just said this.
you know what I mean? I don't know.
Second, shut that bullshit up.
I think it's just the brush angle or whatever, and I've got to get used to it. I don't know. It's just weird. Now, I've noticed that this is not.
Okay, I'm gonna beat the shit out of everything.
Wow, I want it. Okay, that's better.
Oh shit.
All right. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and hop down off my sink here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And then I'm just gonna finish up with some blush. This isn't like a super big. I need to quit saying the word super. I'm sorry. It's not a very dark one, so that's why because you don't want to like do like super drastic eyes and then have super drastic cheeks and then have super drastic lips. And I'm saying super again. But anyway, so that, oh man, I really like that color. So that's done. And then I'm actually using, I started doing this the other day just to kind of see how it would look. I have like this is, I bought this like, I don't know, years ago for like $1 at Walgreens on clearance. And I'm just going to kind of go under the cheekbone. I wanted to use the brown just to kind of give it, you know, the whole contouring thing.
No, dude, the Perlovia came out of the ground and stumped me for 10 whole seconds.
Okay.
Dude, what the hell is that?
Same thing on this side, under the cheekbone. Somebody said from like the top of the ear down to the lip corner, and since then, I mean, I really kind of like that idea. So, I don't know if that helps you guys. It helped me with kind of understanding contouring a little bit. And then doing the forehead is always about like kind of shaping your forehead. Like I have, because of my widow's peak, I like to shape that a little bit so it's not quite as noticeable. But again, like I mentioned, don't have like super dark, because when people stand up next to you, they're going to be able to see it. And I've seen some crazy contouring. And it's not that serious. Okay. And then just because Caleb had done like a dark lip, I'm gonna do the same, just because like I said, it's a play on what he did earlier. So I just wanted to see what we could do with it.
I was not ready for that shit. I thought you were gonna drop me into a cave of spiders, and then you dropped me into a cave of dire bears and fucking Perlovias, bro. I'm stuck behind I'm stuck behind a stone staircase. Winter is coming. What? You know about that? I've never even heard of that. Teach me the ways, my children. Yeah, sorry, I meant to say it. Does it actually say that?
I still have a little bit of residual color from when he did my lipstick earlier. And that is what it is. We had so much fun.
Bro, who lasted the longest? I was about to say, with how quick you fucking are, there's no doubt you ran through all that shit. Hey, did I at least make it halfway? So I did shit. How many times have you guys done it?
Now, I really like this. This one's by Revlon, I think. No, L'Oreal. I think I've been telling people it's Revlon. It's not. It's L'Oreal. This one was like $10. I do like it. Although it looks really dark in this tube, and when you put it on, it's a lot lighter, and I feel like I have to do a lot of layers to get it the color that it looks in the tube.
Oh no. What the fuck? No. There's nothing more terrifying than hearing you calmly say, get the whatever. Get me out.
Okay, guys. I don't know about you,
No.
but I really, really, really like these colors. This is the completed look, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I hadn't seen anything on this. I'm just playing with stuff, trying to figure it out. If you want to know the products I use, I really try to tell you guys, but honestly, it's more about learning technique and brushes, in my opinion, than it is anything else. But it's a lot of fun. Just try stuff. I just was playing with what Caleb picked out these colors, and obviously with the last video, we had a lot of fun with him putting makeup on me, and then I wanted to see if I could take the colors that he used and make something out of it. And so I think I really tried to stick with what he did. But this is when you learn how to actually put on makeup a little bit. So just keep playing, and you guys will figure it out. Let me know if there's anything you like, don't like, things you want me to try. Comment on the Facebook page. I want to see what you guys are doing, things that you guys are trying and practicing, and you know, I want it to be a makeup community and where everybody just has fun, and you know, male or female, I don't care. I'm not here to judge. I just want everybody to express and things that make them feel better about themselves, and you know, creativity. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will upload it as soon as I can. Like my Facebook page, like my YouTube page, and subscribe. If YouTube doesn't know that you're watching, then it doesn't really do any good, but that's all the subscription is for. You don't have to pay anything. It just notifies you that I have uploaded a new video. I hope you like it, and have a great day. Today's Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday for all you people, and I hope you guys have a good work week. I work overnight, so my weeks are, ugh, and I work 60 hours a week. So anyway, you can work full time, and I work 12-hour shifts, 60 hours a week, and I still do this. So it just matters if you want to or not. If you don't, that's okay. If you do, that's awesome. You just have to find a way to make it work. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm really enjoying this.